shortly with us, who is directly from Google. She is a Google Workspace specialist. She will show us the use cases and demonstration for us to Gemini in action. Mr. Fazil Rahman, uh, he is not with us now, but he will join shortly, hopefully. Our managing director for Bangladesh, providing the local leadership and our visions. We have also our technical manager, Mr. Ashfi, and our sales manager, Miss Fozia. So let's explore how AI is redefining the way we work. Over to you, Mr. Klehan.
Okay, thank you, Fatima, for that introduction. And let me all welcome you all to this session. The session will be broken down into two parts. The first part, I will take you through a little bit of why AI and what this whole thing is about, and how Finetech could be a part of your organization to implement productivity and AI across the organization. And then thereafter, because we believe that seeing is believe, we have Mega, who is from Google and who takes care of Bangladesh workspace business, who will take you through some live demos and activities and show you how productivity can be increased using Google AI. So to start off with, and after that, we will also have a time. We'll have a time for Q&A where you can ask your questions. And starting out of this session, our local team, Fatima, will meet up with you all. And if you are keen on taking it forward, then we will meet you in person to take this discussion forward. So let me start off. Who are we? So to give you understanding who we are, Finetech SB is the only premier Google partner in Bangladesh. We've been operating from Sri Lanka since 2010, which completes about 16 years of being in the business of enterprise, productivity, and now into the area of AI. So we have a fully fledged operation in Bangladesh. Today, we serve about over 750 clients across Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Maldives, and Singapore. So, as a premier part,
Graham, sorry for interrupting. Can you hide the window from the bottom right corner? I think
sorry,
it.
yeah,
Please hide the bottom right corner window because your presentation slide is blocked with the window. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
okay.
thank you, thank you.
So, let me give you a briefing on as to why FineTech and what is the benefit of working with a premier partner like FineTech. So, one of the advantages is, or the main advantage is that we are experienced. We have served over we serve over 750 plus customers in this area. Number two is that we are also certified, or we are specialized certified organization by Google in these areas, in financial services, industrial goods and manufacturing, place transformation, Google Cloud productivity, Google Meet, consumer packaging and goods, small and medium businesses, and device management in the security aspect of it, which becomes very important. So this in these all these areas we are certified and we are specialized to serve you better. So that is one of the reasons, and we are the only premier Google partner in Bangladesh today. So this whole thing is about the productivity and how organization could achieve 15x productivity. As I said, we are based out of who we are. I have already said this, and let me introduce the productivity concept. And in order to introduce that, but before that, as you know, Fazlur Rahman is the managing director, and most of you may know him. And I am basically the CEO in the business, and I'm with you. I'll be with you taking these things forward. So the transformation of our future unlocks the leadership. So what we are going to talk about is how you would achieve this and why your organization should look at AI together with Google and together with Finetech, who are expertise in implementing this. And we believe that with this, you could drive a 15x productivity in the organization. So as you see, AI today has become a necessity. In the past, we were thinking, people used to think, okay, AI is something for big organizations, or AI is something for only data analytics or something like that. But today, AI has become a necessity, and without AI, you'll see that you will not be able to be a winner in the business environment. So that is why we are championing this to help you to get that benefit by using and increasing your productivity in your organization. Now, in order to do this, we think of 20 strategic reasons why you should look at it. And we have broken down these 20 strategic reasons into 5 different aspects of it. So, in an organization, in order to achieve productivity and efficiency, that's the first thing that organizations would want to do. And what we believe is how AI could help you in this area. So the first thing is automate repetitive tasks. What we see is with AI, as you say, I must almost at the inception, I must start off that AI will never replace the human being. But AI will take off all those boring repetitive tasks. So that's the first thing that we see how you could do it. And with Mega will basically take you through some of those live examples. Optimize the processes in the organization. Accelerate decision making, enhance data management in the organization, and reduce operational toil. So these are some of the areas that we see in productivity and efficiency, how AI will help you, and together with Google. In terms of business growth and competitiveness, the key insight is repositioning your brand now, creating a lasting competitive moat in the organization, for the organization. That is by achieving exponential growth, gain competitive edge, drive economic growth, enhance brand images, and personalize experiences. So all this stuff are basically components of how AI could help you to grow the business and improve the efficiencies of your organization. Again, as I said, we'll take you through some live examples how these can be met. The next third pillar is when it comes to leadership and innovation, the culture. Improving the culture of innovation in the organization, because you will be able to bring a lot of innovation. The young talent will be able to come up with the ideas to improve the organization. Deliver business values can be delivered. New products and services can be identified. Because of AI, you'll be able to identify those, and which we will talk about how you can do that. Drive digital innovation in the organization and reposition the brand, which again is something that becomes very important, which will help your leadership and innovation in the organization. The fourth area is workforce and culture. Empower employees. How do you empower employees to be more productive? Overcome skill gaps. In any organization, there are skill gaps. And some of those skill gaps, you need to recruit staff, you need to hire people, you need to outsource it. But with AI, most of those skill gaps can be adapted within the organization. So that's something that you can look at, which is going to be very helpful. Then, of course, attract top talent. That's another area that you could see. Focus collaboration. Focus collaboration and promote the growth in the mindset is basically the other aspect of this. So the path of AI and how the 15x transformation, we at Finetech together with Google, we see this as a very practical way of implementing it in organization. Is basically a three-stage approach. Stage one is basically the foundation AI integration. So that is remote automating the routine task in organization is one of the first things that we would like to look at. For example, taking down meeting minutes. Now, how much time does it take to get the meeting minutes out? How much time does it take to respond to an email? How much time does it take to do a report? So these are all things that AI can help you to exponentially improve that. Data collection and analysis, large spreadsheets. How do you analyze them? Rather than going through the traditional way of using formulas and you having to know how to do those stuff. Here with speaking to the computer or with natural language, you could do your data analytics. You could create your reports. So that's the first stage of how we will get you into this. Going to stage two, we'll start looking at how you, the current processes, how do you optimize it? How do you digitize those? And predictive insights, how do you get insights from the data that you have? And then going into the final stage is transformative AI leadership, AI driven decisions. The organization becomes very dependent on AI driven decisions. And of course, new business models how you could create. So, this is basically the three-step approach that we will take you through when you decide to work with Finetech and Google. So, the future is now. Let's see how this can be enabled. I got a lot of use cases, but before that,
There is no sound.
so this was completely developed on AI.
It was not audible actually.
Audible. Okay, I'll come back to that. I don't know what reason, but I'll come back to that. So
Sure.
going back, so that was basically created on AI. The audio part, I believe that you all didn't hear it, but I'll play that later on. So coming back, what are we offering today? So as Google, we offer Google Workspace from Finetech, which is what we are talking about with AI, how you can implement it. Google Cloud Platform, we are the premier partner for that as well. Google Maps, we are the premier partner for that as well. Chrome OS, SecOps, and Google Advertising. But Google Advertising, I'm bringing it where we are now incorporating that inside the Google Workspace. So when you go with Google Workspace with us, you also have quite amount of advertising that you get where you could promote your products and services through your collaboration suite, which we will talk about later on. So coming back to the full stack of Google, the AI ecosystem. So the ecosystem of Google AI ecosystem consists of 6 pillars: the models, the videos, the coding, the AI agents, the research, and the design. Around that, when it comes to the models, you get Gemini 3 Flash, Gemini Pro, Gemini, and Gemini. So these are the basically the products and services that we offer in the models. When it comes to videos, there is Vids, Flow, and Google Vids. So this is basically the products that comes in. The coding, you have the coding assistants, and then when it comes to the ADK, the agents, you have the ADKs, and these are the products which basically be research. You have Notebook LM, which we'll be talking about, and then you have the design. So this is the composite whole scenario of how you would bring in the Google AI ecosystem comes into the picture. Now, having said that, we basically have divided this whole thing. There is the developers, there is the cloud systems, creativity, data analytics, and browsing. So today we are talking about the productivity aspect of it, which will cover through all these different products that you see here. It's the Google Mail, Google Calendar, Google Docs, Google Sheets, video conferencing, which you also visual, the Gemini aspect of it, then Google Keep, and so many of these basically where we bring the AI aspect of it all together into one platform. But before I hand over to Mega, I like to also share some information. So why should you select Google? So as per the one of the latest releases of Gartner, you see that when it comes to AI, Google is the leader in the AI platform area. So that is one reason. Number two, you are going to use this Gemini and the Google AI part of it in your day-to-day business and collaboration. So how secure is it? How safe is it? So when it comes to all our competition, Google has from a financial side, the SOC compliance, the ISO compliance, the HIPAA compliance, the BSI compliance. So it's all complied with all these standards, whereas our closest competitor are only complied with just a few of them. So it's a very ready, business ready, secure setup for you to run. And one of the things is that all our AI models, we give you a guarantee that we don't use your data for our models to learn. So your data is secure within your domain. That's the main aspect of it. So going on, let's unlock the 15x multiplier. Let's see how Workspace together with Gemini could basically help the organization grow your business is the stuff. So in that, so with that, let's see the power of AI business. So thank you very much for giving me this time and the opportunity to explain this. So now I believe seeing is believing it. And I hand over now to Mega, who will be taking you through the next 30 minutes or so, giving you some examples. And then after that, we will be open for question and answers. And then, of course, our team will meet you in person to take things forward if you decide that this is something that is going to be useful. So with that, over to Mega.
Thanks everyone. I think so it was a wonderful overview. I'm Megha. I am a specialist for Google Workspace. My forte has been helping customers first realize the value of AI. Then obviously, it's not just about realizing the value, it's about how we are able to implement in the organization and get the maximum ROI out of it. So there have been a lot of discussions on AI and how it would help employees. So one thing which came out that the way AI was designed, like it's just a year back that generative AI power has been handled to each and every person on the planet. So it was realized that because of the cost, AI was being handled to the top management. These are the top management who already have a EA with them. But the real value of AI comes when every employee, from the person on the shop floor, to the person visiting the customers, to the person doing the operation stuff, they have the power of AI. And what I'll showcase you is a very generic overview about what all tools we have. And what beautifully comes out of our discussion is, and invite the audience to maybe put their inputs, that how these tools are very specific to each use cases, and these use cases are which the customers share with us, and it creates a very good synergy and how it's being used. Many of my employees say that if they don't change now, the adoption itself will take 1 or 2 years. So if these tools are only not available with you, you are behind the AI race by at least 3 years. So again, the time to act is now. To start with, we have been on me. I wanted to just maybe share my screen, and simple thing like maybe some of you joined late. So we have already the AI running. So let me show you first my screen. Just a second. This is my screen. I hope it's visible. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, Megha, it's visible.
Cool. So this is the screen I have, what we're discussing. So simple. What I'll ask is, what discussions happened till now? Like I joined late. So I can simply ask AI to tell me what was the discussions till now. It would be collecting the information, and you can see how much time it takes. It hardly takes 2-3 seconds, and how structured it has given the information. So yeah, here you can see the webinar. The agenda was given by Clehan. Then it was all the details, AI business. So it's very easy to even discuss. I can simple ask, was anything discussed on security? So this is what they have told me, that this is what was discussed on security. And you can, like, sometimes it happens that you join late. You can ask, are there action items on me? Yeah, based on this, there are no explicit post meeting action items on you, but it has given me like you were tasked with that. So now you can realize you are going to a meeting. You don't have to like maybe get interject in the meeting. You can be late. You can even see what are the action items on me, what was discussed. So this is the power of AI. Simple, like we have other things like noise cancellation. So we can do this demo. Like if you see, I'm in an area where there's a lot of background noise. You will not hear it. So again, this is AI powered background noise cancellation. We have things like video, simple things like background and effects. You can create all kind of effects on it. The appearance, like the filters we have been using for the appearance, even the portrait touch, like simple things like portrait touch, studio lighting. Like sometimes we do take meetings from areas where the lighting may not be good, so even the studio lighting kind of a facility is available. So if you see, the whole meeting experience is enhanced now. Sorry. Yeah. So the whole meeting experience enhanced. And now at the end of the meeting, what I get is a proper detailed overview of this meeting, in which I can use it to create minute of the meetings. I can even create like what should be my reply to the specific stakeholder. So now if you realize a single meeting, which would have taken a lot of time to analyze, to create the next steps, your time has decreased by at least 30 minutes. So throughout this meeting, I'll tell you how you will be reducing time and get quality outputs. Like as a human, you may be able to remember some things, but here you would be able to get the whole scenario. So this was about Meet as a product, how you can use it. I'll again invite the group, maybe if somebody can comment if they have faced any issues like this in the past, if they feel this is useful, and if they feel, yeah, this is the use case, their employees would benefit a lot. So it would be great if somebody from the audience can speak up. Anybody like Lisa, I want somebody to speak about what they feel about this AI features in Meet.
I think it is a great feature about the meeting, so that if we miss anything, we can actually got the hints up from the AI. But I have a query on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if actually it stores all my meeting and conversation, then is there any information it actually stores it in there? Is like there might be any critical data or critical discussion in the meeting. So, what would be that security actually taken care of?
So I think so. Clayhan has already covered this. So all the data which is being stored, it follows your enterprise guardrails. So it remains within your tenant. It's not used for training, and obviously all the certifications which are available with Google, the ISO certification. If tomorrow you are going for GDPR, DPDP acts, that would be taken care of.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Cool. Now let's come to a simple case. I come in the morning. I open my Gmail. I have, let's say, in the morning, I have this mail. So what it would provide is, first, at the top, you can say it would provide me all the summary. So what happens with me is, like at the later stage, I'm included into a lot of mail chains. So what it can provide me a summary, and most of the times I realized that I do not have any. So I can ask, this is what I do. Is there any action item for me? Because now again, like there may be a spelling mistake also, that also it is able to understand. And the best part is here, you can see it is taking information from my mail, from my calendar, as well as from my drive. So it is a very collaborative information and a comprehensive way it would act for me. So I want to know, I was included in this mail chain. Is there any action item for me? So it says there are several action items for you across the threads. So it told me all this, then help me frame a response for this mail. So what happens is I get a lot of mails. Some are important, some are not important, but I have to reply. First, I have to see whether I have to reply or not. It has told me, yeah, there are action items for you. Now I can simple ask to frame a response for this mail. First, it helped me and get a summary, then what are the action items for me, and it can help me give my response also. So now you realized, yeah, see. And you can see this is all based on the information. It's not that it was out of the blue or just a generic reply. It is all based on the whole information and the whole context. So you can see here you can ask, like they have asked for 36 months. This is the quantity they have asked, extended bill they have asked, ticket, and even telling who would be doing what tasks. So now you can imagine if I had to go through the whole mail chain, I had to understand it, then see whether I need to reply or not and what response to give, how much time it has saved me. Again, in the morning itself, it saved me 30 minutes. Now the problem is I had this webinar in the morning and maybe there was some action items pending for me. So this is a new feature which has been added recently. And the best part about Google AI is that every week you'll be getting new features. So you will never be out of date. Whatever is new in the AI, you'll be getting it with the same licensing. So now AI inbox has been included. But it's my normal inbox, which I rarely see. I just simply go to AI inbox. So it will tell me these are the suggested to-dos. So these are five action items which I need to address on. Like it has asked me to provide the pricing, expert request has to be there. There's executive connect, transferred opportunity. So this is something I need to do now. So just imagine if I had to go to a mailbox, look at all the mails, and it has been like I was on a leave on Friday. So 4 days of mailboxes remain. So what I can do is just 4 and I can tick and I can be sure that my work is done. And like if I have time, I can do 2. I'll be sure that to-dos are automatically created. Now gone are the days where I have to create to-dos. And these are the topics to catch on. Like this is something I should be reading or this is something new which has happened. And this is across weeks, anything new. And it will even give me the links that this is the email 2, this is the sheet. Here you can see this is action item. So everything has been consolidated into a concise single pane window, which again saved me at least an hour. So if you realized from the moment I signed in today, simple for a meeting, which I had to create a minute, mom, and the next steps, a mail I was looped into, and the action items on me. Already I have been able to save around 90 minutes. And this is my personal experience. And this all again, we have to realize which work is value adding and which work is more admin. So I'm saving on all the admin works and I get more time to do strategic things. So here I can reply to these mails. If I had been on leave, it would have taken me at least 1 hour, 1.5 hours to read the mails, reply, or give the best output. And the best part is the context it's able to take. It is able to take my mails, it's able to take my drive, my chat, everything within the Google Workspace, it is able to take the whole data. So again, the overall fabric which has been created is very comprehensive. And again, the interface, again, this I have been using on my personal Gmail from years. So the UI is very comfortable. It's like more of a habit which has been inculcated on me. So it's not that once I move from like a lot of people using Outlook or that interface or that UI, it becomes very easy to start using it. Now, again, I would ask you people, how have been you using your drive? I see a lot of folders being created. A simple thing like, let's go to the chat. Here I can see, like my manager, Vedant. Is there... What was the...
No, maybe your skin is...
Okay, so sorry, I didn't move to this. Okay, so sorry. So now this is...
Now it's visible.
was the AI inbox visible?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Earlier when I discussed AI inbox, was that visible?
Maybe no. That one
Okay.
is stuck there.
Okay, this is visible. Now I'll just go back. So sorry. This is what I was discussing. I didn't realize. What was visible before this? What was shared before this?
That was visible.
The AI inbox was visible. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now we go to chat. Yeah, my chat is visible. Here you realize I can ask any questions. So here I can simply ask, what was my last discussion with Anshuman? So it would show me as a result of all the discussions I had with Anshuman in all the common groups, direct or any common space created. So it has shown me all the discussions. I can go back. Simple. It can even ask me, I want an AI overview. This is the AI overview it has been able to show me. Yeah. Yeah, it was on Thursday. This was focused. These are the key discussion pointers. This is what's finalized. I can even ask that, okay, in this meeting, what was being done? Okay, a simple thing. If I have to simply ask, say, yeah, I have to search for, like I have to search. I remember there was a presentation shared on Google Workspace. Customers, in the conversations it was, now it had a file or not. I know it had a presentation which I'm searching for. It was from whom I don't remember. Simple. Now I have my Google Workspace customers. So gone are the days where I have to like categorize my data, save it into files. It's so simple. Like I just remember something, I've like stopped doing all this. I can simply search here. If I had a discussion with something, I can simply search. I can ask them what was there. Other things like my calendar. Inbox. So in every of the tools, we have a side panel. In this, I can ask what, give an overview about all my meetings with Dia in the last month. So it would, you can see my Gmail, it's see my Drive, it's see my calendar. And like, I don't remember, I have a customer, suddenly I get a mail, I ask them, what was my last meeting with them? And in the meeting, what was discussed? So if we already have the mom stated, it would give me, yeah. So you had 8 meetings or scheduled between March 27th and April 27th. Simple. And it's giving me an overview about the timing also. I can even ask it to schedule a meeting. Schedule. And it understands who Dia is again. Because I've been discussing, schedule a meeting with Dia today at 5 p.m. So again, Google is not providing me an EA, but now Gemini has become my EA. Whatever task, it simply goes to my calendar and I schedule the meeting. I can even ask for this action item, body of the meeting, everything can be taken care of. This was a very brief overview about how I have been using my Gmail, my chats, and like in the daily basis. So if you see, by using just these 2 products, I have already saved 90 minutes of my time. And the results I'm getting are much more professional, much more database than I would have been humanly being able to do it. So I'll take a pause here. I would just want to hear from the audience whether they like it, do they feel this would be useful. So please, I really want the audience to speak up. I feel as if there's a monologue going on. I really like if it can be a bit more interactive. I'll continue if I have some response from the audience. I'll continue only after that. Yeah, Alam. Bye.
Yes, my question is Gemini integratable with Office 365 Excel?
No. It is not integrated and it's not possible. Gemini is for Google Workspace and it works within the products of Google Workspace only.
Okay. I understand it is a Google product, but if user is using Excel, Microsoft Word, and other application, so how is it possible to analyze his data from Excel or Word? Uh, it can be need another tools, right, for analysis.
So Gemini works best because it's totally ingrained in the very fabric of the products. It is within the products, as you can see. So with any third-party products, it's possible, but it's a different product altogether, which is Gemini Enterprise, where they have APIs available, where you can integrate. But the point is here, you are getting this within the product. So there's no added cost. So there you'll be paying for Office 365, for Excel, and again for a outside Gemini or AI product, like the way you have Copilot there. So you'll be adding on your cost. It's totally possible.
I know.
But
I know. Copilot is the Microsoft product and already built in with Microsoft Office 365. But another question.
So Copilot, Alan, what happens is in Copilot, the one built-in, which is the free version, it can
Yes,
just take
yes.
what's on the context is just what's open in the window. It is not a comprehensive context. So if you open a mail, it can only answer about that mail. You cannot
Yes.
ask it to have a comprehensive view around your calendar, around your drive. So it's like at least the free product, I'll see it's not at all useful. But again, the $30 SKU has those features. But again, in AI capabilities and in AI functionalities, it would be less. That's a different discussion. So from a cost angle and from a capability angle, you'll not be able to get the same outputs.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Another question is how much cost is Gemini for Google or Space? It's another cost issue, or it is.
That's the biggest thing. It's included. We do not have a separate SKU. This is what I think I discussed. So what happened was, one Sundar was in India. The simple question they asked was that Gemini is so expensive that it's out of reach for the common person who's on the shop floor in the operations. So he came with the concept of AI democratization. So the first step for AI democratization was there should be no added cost. So whatever license you are taking, all these features which I'm discussing are already included in those.
Okay.
There are no added
Thank you.
costs.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Then simple things like here what I've seen is this is my drive. I go to any of these, let's say, yeah, GWS documents. Again, there's a side panel. This would give me overview of what all is available. And if you see the efficiency, yeah, Aslam.
Yeah, I have a question regarding email. Uh, when we reply an email, we can write the email use of Gemini, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I saw that it only understand English. It can't understand like Bangla or other thing.
No,
But
there are 27, there are some 42 languages already available. And I can even do it on Hindi. Let me show you. Okay.
but I cannot able to use Banglish here. I
Bangla is
already
also there.
tried.
And if you can just take this up.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about
yeah, actually, Bangladesh supporter. Actually, that video that I was trying to show you also, which you didn't hear the play, I'll try and show it after this. That is the lady there speaks in Bengali, and we can also take down notes, take down minutes. You can write all that in Bengali also is possible.
actually
So here
I'm
you can,
talking about the features of replying email. Like, uh,
Yeah,
can you
you can.
go to the
Yeah,
Gmail, please?
yeah, we'll take that offline, Slam. But yes, that can be done. So you can take it as it can be done in replying it back in native language, right? So we'll continue, Mega, but that can be done.
yeah. So I'll just give you, this is Notebook LM. Again, marvelous product for Gemini. So here what I've seen is I have the Union Budget 2024 with me. I could ask questions. Now what I want to create an audio overview. This is Bangla, right, Kiran? Is my screen visible?
Yeah, this is visible. Please continue.
Yeah. Can you tell me this is Bangla where my cursor is? This one is
Yeah.
Bangla.
This
Second
is
one is
Bangla.
Bangla.
Second one is Bangla.
Bangla. So let's see. I simply click. I want to. This is all like as you can see. These are everything I can put. I can put up to 140 sources. I have 14 sources here. This is all about Union Budget. This is all in English. I ask it to create an audio overview in Bangla. I can ask it for deep dive. I can give an analysis what I want. I can choose my language here. And I can choose Bangla here. I asked it to create a brief overview of it. So it would create this in Bangla, as you can see. It takes some time, but you can hear everything in Bangla. Then the best part about it is, I'll just show you one thing more. Yeah. It takes some time. That's the reason I'm not showing it. But if it's done, I'll showcase how it has created in Bangla. Here it has a simple thing like earning reports for top 50 companies. This already I have created in English. My apologies. I should have prepared something in Bangla and kept with me. Simple things like this. So
Okay,
I
listener,
created
buckle
a
up.
podcast.
You've given us a truly fascinating stack of source material, the Q1 2025 earnings reports and webcasts from some really big global companies. All
So here I have it. So this I have opened is an interactive report.
okay, listener,
So
buckle
now
up.
I
You've
just
given us
sign
a
in.
truly fascinating stack of. Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
Can you give me an overview about how L'Oreal has been performing in the last year?
That is a great question.
We love the immediate focus.
Laurel, which is part of L'Oreal's portfolio, has certainly been working hard.
Okay, let's unpack this with the information we have.
Looking
Okay,
at their
now imagine you have a lot of sources. You want to listen to them. You can create a podcast. If you have any questions, you can ask them. Like some things more, I'll show you. Earnings report. Yeah, simple things like you can even create a mind map. So here, as you can see, there's a proper mind map which has been created. Like I want to deep dive on L'Oreal, I was asking, or say Microsoft. It would give you what all has been discussed, the financial results. And you can just tick mark what you want to see. Now, what you want to do is maybe create a presentation out of it. So I have it there. Okay. So it is creating the slide deck for me. You want to create flashcards for it. It would create that also, as here you can see. I have something created. Just 1 second. I have the audio overview created. I have one where the slide decks also created. Just 1 second. Yeah. Here, as you can see, these are the whole slide decks which are created from this presentation. I can even say that only for this source, I want to create a slide deck. I can even choose the kind of view I want. So just imagine this whole slide deck has been created from it. And I can show you something which is happening at the background. Yeah. Union. So here I created a slide deck. I'll show you here I created out of your slide deck. I'll show you how we created. I showed you an end result also. Here you can see a detailed deck, presenter view, what you want to do, language you can choose. Once you click on generate, it would start the generation also. So the best part is, as you could see here, you can create your slide decks, you can create your video decks. You can ask questions like, these are the questions. I can simply ask, what is Meta doing in AI? Like, I want to know. So what people have done is they have put their whole dump of their HR reports into Notebook LM. One has put their whole RFP documentation into this. They create the whole RFP flows, and even they can ask questions. One person, the whole policies has been created, and like this can even serve as a chatbot. So you can ask your questions, you can create video overviews, you can create audio, you listen it in the car, ask it questions. It becomes so simple. Just imagine so many sources. If you want to create a deck, how much time it would take. So here you can see very targeted questions it is able to answer for me. In the interest of time, last thing which I wanted to show was on the sheets. So I'll just, this is a 25K rose extract. Just imagine on Excel getting a 25K rose extract and trying to get value out of it. Here we have the side panel. What I want to show. We have something called create canvas. Suppose somebody asks you to create a profitability report. You have a meeting with the CFO. I can simply go and create canvas. I can choose my sheets, which is like Excel you wrote. And this is the ready CFO dashboard it is creating. And again, it is interactive and you can change it. It knows that this is the data it has created. Even these pivots it has created on its own. And I can change data on each. It is editable. That's the biggest part. Like the profitability, I wanted to create a chart, it created the chart. So now if you imagine like using Gmail, using the sheets, the notebook LM, the drive, the calendar, everything integrated, I'm able to create such wonderful things based on data, easing my business, and I can just focus on strategy. So yeah, this was all from my side. Now I'm open to question and answers. I know this is the tip of the iceberg, which I could cover, but I'm more than happy to have deep dive sessions. Claire and the team does AI workshops on the customer place. If you want to learn more, we are more than happy to do it for your use case, for your segment. And this was a brief overview. I'll like invite the audience to see how they see this being used by their customers. Please go ahead, Priya.
Yeah, my query is if I have a Google Workspace account, then do I need another license for Gemini 3.1 or?
You don't need. It's already included in the license. You don't need another license.
Okay.
Any questions? I think we can answer. Whether it may be from the features point of view, whether it may be from functionality, whether it may be from a security aspect of it, let us know. Because there are lots of use cases that we can talk about, but in the interest of time, we have limited to this. One of the most used features that people talk about is how do you taking down meeting minutes. Now, in an online meeting, yes, you can take it down. Most applications support it, but I'm talking of hybrid meetings. I'm talking of in-person meetings. How do you take it down? And especially in countries like Bangladesh, you see that in a meeting, people will speak in multi languages. You may speak in English, you may speak in Bengali. And how do you generate the meeting minutes? So these are lots of things that AI can help you. For example, when you finish a meeting, just walking out of the room, you'll have the draft meeting minutes. So that's one significant improvement in your productivity. Then from there, doing your HR aspect of it, recruitments, 360-degree analysis, a whole lot of it, bank reconciliations from a financial aspect of it. So you just open up and think of what are the routine tasks that you have, and we'll be able to help you with most of those routine tasks can be taken over by Google and its AI facilities. Any questions, please? Our local teams are available. Fatima and her team is available in Bangladesh. And of course, if you have more interest on it, Mega and myself will be more than happy to meet you all in person later on. After Fatima and the team meets you and you think that there is a next step or more discussions you need to do, we are more than happy to be there in person and take the discussion forward. Fatima, do you want to add anything since there are no questions?
I think, Leon, thanks for this session. There is no question. So I think we can end the session. Fatima, you want to add anything?
No, thank you, Mr. Telehan and Ms. Megha for this insightful session. And thanks to our audience and for the interaction of our session and go forward as we wrap up. So hopefully you guys will meet up with us. We will want to talk with you and do a deep dive session individually. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Mega.
Thanks all
Thanks,
for
everyone.
joining, for good health.
Thank you, Mega, on behalf of Finetech. Thank you, Mega. And rest of everybody who are on the webinar, thank you, everybody, for being there. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
the wonderful session.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jehan. Thank you, Mira.